and Grace kids. I love and miss all of you. I'm here today to give you a little quick Devo. So, over the last couple of days, I don't know if you've been going stir crazy like me, my mom and I were looking through some old photos and we found this gem that I'm going to show you right now. So this is it. This is the beautiful family portrait that I have. I'm just kidding. This is not the best photo. It's what you might call an awkward family photo. And that's because nobody's really looking. People kind of look goofy in this picture. And yeah, it was just funny to find this. I'm wondering if you guys have any awkward family photos. And you know what? If you don't, you can always grab your family. They're probably home with you right now. And take a funny selfie together. And we'd just love to see that if you want to throw that up on the Grace Facebook page. A lot of the talk about families got me sort of thinking about one of my favorite stories in the Bible, which this is my Bible. I'm going to pull it up here. Which has to do with a really big, crazy family that I'm sure if they had a picture of them, it would be an awkward family photo. So it's the story of Joseph, which is one of my absolute favorite stories in the Bible. And if you don't know it, I'd encourage you to check it out. So here's a picture of Joseph. He was Jacob's son, and he was actually his dad's kind of favorite son. You can see he's wearing this really sweet robe, but everybody else is just wearing sort of normal clothes. And if you've read the story, you know that his brothers didn't really like that. So I'll show you the picture here. In this story, you know, Joseph's just going along. He's the family favorite. His dad gives him that awesome robe, and his brothers, they start to get jealous. So they actually end up selling him to someone else. And they take his robe and they dip it in blood and they make it look like someone's killed him. So it's a pretty crazy story. That's the beginning of it. And honestly, as you read this story, you're going to find there's so many times where it seems like someone is yelling the words plot twist. And what that means is that something really unexpected in the story is happening. So in this story, he's sold to like a traveling caravan, and then they sell him as a slave in Egypt. But plot twist, when he's a slave in Egypt, the person who owns him actually loves him so much and thinks he's so great that he makes him like the master of the household. But another plot twist comes along when the master's wife, his name is Potiphar's wife, accuses Joseph of doing something that he didn't do. So plot twist again, he gets thrown into prison. And as you read the story, there's plot twist after plot twist. And so today, I wanted to encourage you guys, first of all, to, if you have your Bibles, go and grab them and read that story because it's a great story. And then secondly, I want to teach you guys a game that you can play if you're feeling a little bored, is to grab a friend or maybe your mom or dad or, brother or sister, probably actually not a friend unless they're quarantined with you. And you can play this game, and it's called Plot Twist. So the way that the game is played is you start with sort of like a story starter, and then you'll take turns. You'll each add a sentence, and right after the sentence, you'll say plot twist, and then you think of something crazy to add to the story. So an example would be like, once upon a time there was a girl named Mary, and she had a little lamb. And then someone else might yell, plot twist, it really wasn't a lamb, it was an alien in a costume to look like a lamb. And then the first person might yell, plot twist, it was a really nice alien, so she kept it as a lamb anyway. And you can see how that's kind of a crazy story, and then it just keeps going, and you could keep adding more and more plot twists to it. It's just something fun to do to pass the time. So if you want to write down the story that you think of, or if you want to film it with a camera, we'd love to hear it. I know all the junior youth leaders would be super excited to hear anything from you guys these days. So go ahead and post that on the, you can post it in the comments to this video, or you can post it in the Grace Parents Facebook page. We'd be super excited to hear from you guys. Again, if you have a crazy family photo that you want to post, we'd love to see that too. We love and miss all of you guys, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.